What's up, guys? I'm Darkdally. This is Ghost Recon Wildlands, and this is the Joker build. The Joker is the Santa Blanca cartel's greatest fear, a little chaos to shift the balance of power. His unorthodox tactics and disregard for convention would be the one thing they could not control. The Joker would be the cartel's greatest fear, if they knew he was coming. I know what you're thinking, but the Joker does have a plan. It's probably not something you consider well thought out. Well, think of the Joker as a variable rather than a constant. His tactics are more reaction than careful planning. It's cause and effect. One little push and they fall right into his hands. Or maybe it's just anarchy and luck. Some well-placed C4, a loud audible shot, and they come running. Do they really think he's going to stay in one place? The Joker is always on the move, but the deadly traps he leaves behind help the enemy remember his name, because death is all they'll find when they try to pin him down. Anywhere the Joker has been is no doubt booby-trapped. Maybe it's paranoid, or maybe it's just practical, but it sure is fun to watch. The best way to get around Bolivia unnoticed is in a stolen car, and the best time to travel is at night. Everything is better when it's dark, especially explosions, but definitely don't expect them at night, because he's just as likely to attack in broad daylight. Actually, don't expect him at all. Yeah, the cartel would most certainly fear him if they knew he was coming. The Joker is careful to be as silent as possible, and only the stealthiest of weapons will do, and only the most effective killing tools. Okay, so maybe the Psychic 12 isn't that stealthy after all, but tell that to the trail of bodies in his wake, because it is an effective killing tool. Because who needs sync shot when you can kill several targets with one shot? Or how about a magazine of 30 and full auto? The Joker build makes exceptional use of mines and C4, and for the enemies he can't lure into his trap, he makes sure to stay mobile, picking them off with his shotgun, always circling behind their position, staying one step ahead. Remember, the enemy in this game will always move to the location of the last observed shot. All he has to do is stay on the move and have a laugh. But then he's not just here for a few laughs, he's here for the last laugh. Okay, the Joker build. This is an incredibly fun build to play, and it was really fun to design. So I've shown you some of the tactics, and a lot of the tactics are going to be shotgun stealth, and yeah, it is totally a thing. It is badass. It is really badass. It's more fun than I thought it would be stealthing with a shotgun. Other tactics are, really good use of explosives. For instance, placing explosives at your current location, pulling the enemy to you by firing a couple shots, killing one of them, or just making some noise, and then waiting until they all gather on top of the C4 and then blowing them up. Really fun things like that. And maybe not so smart tactics like taking down a convoy with a station wagon. The Joker kind of does things that he wants to do as he pleases, and that's what makes it fun to play. So the tactics are fun. Now, of course, I've said that, but they really are. They're really awesome. Now, the look, I had a lot of fun designing the look. I want to go into the look and the weapons as well that I'm using, and there are some things I want to say about the weapons, other than just straight out choice. There were some design decisions behind the weapons for sure, but first I want to look at the clothing and the gear and the look that I did. I think that this made it really good. I mean, for the head, there's really only one option. You want to do the face paint. You want to do the Santa Muerte face paint on the head. I chose to go with the mohawk, and I wanted it red because I wanted as many contrasting colors as I could, like bright contrasting colors to show off the Joker's personality. So for the head, I went with the red mohawk. And let's go down here. I chose tattoos. Now, I'll show you the tattoos I chose. I chose penance and piety because, well, I like the alliteration. Although I know at least one of these, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one here is unlocked. So if you don't have it, whatever. But I chose these two for the similarity between them. And let's see. I chose to outfit, I know I've said him, but it is a her, but I kind of want to do these builds as, whatever. So I chose to outfit her. I like the tropical pants because the tropical themes in the game really, to me, suits the Joker. So I played this build mostly like in the jungle areas. I went with the brighter jungle pants, and I like these. I like the Cry Precision Combat. I like these. I like the look. They look loose and baggy and yet still tactical, but they look like a little less rank and file, than some of the other pants. and of course just a tank top because you got to show off those tats. And I went with the same camo but the blue. I like the blue. For the vest, you can really choose whatever you want. I chose this. It looks good with shotgun shells on the side because she has a shotgun in her main hand. So it does that with the vest. I want a little heavy-duty vest with the plate, so I chose that one. And that doesn't really matter. The shoes don't really matter. What did I do for accessories? Yeah, I wanted to show off the face paint, so I kept that clear. And I just used a small camelback because I want to, because those weapons are fucking huge. I didn't want the weapons clipping through a larger backpack is largely why. So that's pretty much everything I put into the look. I had a lot of fun coming up with this look. As soon as the idea to do this build hit my head, I was like, oh, I'm going to have so much fun designing the costume. Now for the weapons. I decided for the weapons for the Joker, I kind of tossed the idea back and forth of having an assault rifle with an underbarrel grenade launcher. But in the end, I went with the SASG-12 and the Mark 48 light machine gun, and this is actually the wrong pistol. Let me go ahead and throw on the pistol. I think this pistol is the best for the Joker. This is what I meant to have because it's bright, it's gold, and it's big, and it's powerful. Pretty simple design decision behind the pistol. Oops, I did not mean to back out of the menu there. Let's look at some of these others. I'll show you the decisions behind these. Let's go to the SASG-12. The reason I chose this, sure, I think the SPAS-12 is a better shotgun. This thing doesn't do the same damage, nor does it have the penetration, but it's got more fire rate. Now, what does fire rate matter when you can kill anything in one shot? I mean, it's just overkill. Well, what is the Joker about if not overkill? Overkill's the point. And this thing is incredibly, incredibly fun to use. The mods I really don't think matter too much. I put the underbarrel foregrip because I think it looks the best with the gun because it's big and wide. And it looks like something you'd want to hold on to when you're firing something of this size, right? So these are the choices I made with the SASG-12. There's not a whole lot of choices to choose from. They're no-brainers. Long barrel, obviously, I did choose to go with the suppressor because the Joker, I don't know. I don't see the Joker as really a balls out, kill everything in a blaze of glory and constantly die kind of thing. It's more fun to sneak up and thunk, 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 thunk. That thunk sound from this gun is just really badass. I guess because pretty much everything you fire from this gun is going to be a body hit. And so you get that body hit sound every time you fire a shot. Now, about the paint, not everyone has access to the red paint. I wanted the Joker's colors to be brightly colored, and, I see it as an intimidation factor. Now, not everyone has access to the red paint. So another option would be to choose one of the other special guns maybe, or just, do whatever you want. For instance, the light machine gun, I thought a light machine gun made a good secondary choice for a weapon because it's great for destroying vehicles, taking down convoys. If the shit hits the fan and you get discovered, using your shotgun, you can switch to this and mow down just about anything. Now, again, I use the blue paint here, and a great alternative to this, actually, and I'll show you the gun I was using before I finally switched to the Mark 48, is El Baston. This is a great option. I like the colors on it, and it definitely fits the feel of the Joker. The reason I went with the Mark 48 is because you can put a 200 round magazine on it, and I really like the way that this gun fires. Oops. There we go. Let me show you what I put on this. Scope really doesn't matter, just something you can see through. Because you're not going to want... What kind of scopes can you put on it? Yeah, just the same stuff. So it doesn't matter. They all have basically the same stats, yeah. And then, of course, the 200 round magazine. I put the same foregrip as the SASG-12 because I like the big look, the big feel of it. With these guns, what does accuracy and handling really matter when, it kills everything so damn fast? So these are the choices I made with this. And, of course, we want this loud and proud as we can because this thing is a beast. So that's the decisions I made behind the gear and the tactics and the weapons that go with the Joker build. Guys, I hope you have as much fun with this as I have, because it is indeed a lot of fun to play. The Joker build is all about intimidation, explosions, shotguns, and high rate of fire light machine gun. It's a lot of fun because you can be stealthy when you want to be, and you can take down convoys single-handedly when you don't care about stealth. It's also a very tactical build because I see the Joker is using lots of explosives. The tactical use of C4 I applied in luring enemies to a location and then blowing them up is just awesome. There was a couple of times when I was testing it out to shoot this video where I managed to lure the entire outpost worth of guys and kill them all in one spot. It's actually a really cool tactic. So guys, play around with this and tell me what you think and try your own variations. And if you want to see, if you have a request for a custom build that you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments, because I'm doing these every week. So every Tuesday you want to look for a new custom special build. Not all of them are going to be as crazy and lore breaking as the Joker. Most of them are going to be lore appropriate and more actual combat oriented roles, but I want to do a little bit of everything. So if you have any idea, no matter how wild it is, let me know and try the Joker build out. Tell me what you think and tell me what your take is on it. I mean, a lot of people probably haven't tried shotguns in combat. I haven't until I did this, and let me tell you, it's really, really fun. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. I had more fun making this than I have had with any video ever in my life. This is really fun, guys, so tell me what you think. I hope you liked it, guys. It's been a real pleasure. My name is Darkdally, and I will catch you all next time.